Welcome to our very first mock election matchup here on the channel. Before we dive into the states, let me introduce the interactive map we built just for these videos. Each state shows its abbreviation and electoral vote count when clicked, but that's just the beginning. We've also integrated real demographic data from the 2020 census. That means you'll see the racial breakdown of each state, along with where they rank nationally in age, education, and income. Now, let's dive right in this mock election matchup between Vice President J.D. Vance and Governor Gavin Newsom. To start off, I will fill in the safe states and districts for each candidate. The Democrats will easily win the West Coast states of California, Oregon, Washington, and Colorado. Hawaii, Illinois, then the East Coast states of New York, Vermont, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Delaware, Maryland, and D.C. That brings the Democrat total up to 176 electoral votes. For the Republicans, their safe states are Alaska, Montana, Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The Dakotas, Nebraska at large, Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas. Iowa, Missouri, Arkansas, and Louisiana. Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, and Alabama. Ohio, West Virginia, South Carolina, and Florida. Lastly, Maine's 2nd District and Nebraska's 1st and 3rd Districts. This gives the Republicans a total of 219 electoral votes in safe states. Realized I forgot to add Maine's 1st District is safe for the Dems. Now, for the likely states. Maine at large will go to the Dems also. For New Jersey in 2024, Democrats struggled here not because of persuasion, but because of poor turnout, especially among urban voters. With higher engagement in a high-stakes cycle, Newsom is expected to carry the state by more, returning it to its usual blue lean. I have it as D+8. Like New Jersey, Virginia underperformed for Democrats due to turnout, particularly among young voters and in diverse suburbs. But Trump's moves against federal workers may further alienate Northern Virginia, adding 2 to 3 points to the Democratic edge. I have it as D+7. While still blue, New Mexico has seen some more competitive cycles as Latino voters continue shifting to the right. Newsom should hold the state, but Republicans will keep nibbling at the margins, especially outside Albuquerque and Santa Fe. D+5. Minnesota has the longest blue streak of any swingish state. Democrats haven't lost it since 1972. Despite close calls in the past, the urban-rural divide keeps it leaning Democratic by a safe enough margin. I have it as D+4.5. Nebraska's 2nd District, this district, made up mostly of Omaha, has been swinging left in presidential elections due to suburban college-educated voters. Vance might have a shot with redistricting, but barring that, it stays blue. D+5. New Hampshire, lean D, the Granite State's independent streak keeps both parties on edge, but it's trended Democratic in recent cycles. Newsom is expected to win here by a modest but stable margin. Now on to the 7 swing states from 2024. Arizona, likely Republican, are +6.2 projected. Arizona was the GOP's strongest swing state in 2024, and with Latinos continuing to shift right, Republicans are on solid footing. Vance is expected to expand that margin, winning by over 6 points in 2028. Nevada, likely are +6.0 projected. Nevada swung 5 points to the right from 2020 to 2024, one of the biggest shifts nationwide. Republicans are gaining traction with working-class Latinos, and unless Democrats reverse that, Nevada will stay red. North Carolina, lean R +2.9 projected. North Carolina has been on the edge for Democrats in 4 straight elections, but always falls short for them. Recent polling in NC shows that Senator Thom Tillis dropping out actually benefits state Republicans, with a Trump-backed candidate doing significantly better. If this shift is seen against Roy Cooper, who is a very strong Democrat candidate, then they will once again lose North Carolina. This is gonna be a surprise. Pennsylvania, lean R +2.0 projected. Voter registration shifts in Pennsylvania have been stunning, dropping Democrats' edge from 1 million to just 67,000 in July 2025. Grassroots operatives like Scott Presler and trends in population have promoted the initial shift. But the movement from if New York's Zohran Mamdani wins could push this state even further to the right in 2028 as Republicans from upstate New York may move next door to PA and join the red wave. Next up, Wisconsin, R plus 0.3 projected. Wisconsin's demographics favor Republicans, white, older, and less college-educated. But GOP gains came mostly from minorities and young voters in 2024, while older white voters hardly budged, so this could easily swing back. For now, it stays red, barely. Georgia, D plus 0.4 projected. Georgia was one of the Democrats' few bright spots in 2024, thanks to energized Black and Gen Z voters. Newsom isn't a natural fit here, but if he can maintain 2020-style turnout in Metro Atlanta, he will flip the state, barely. Lastly, Michigan, D plus 0.9 projected. Once seen as the Democrats' safest swing state in 2024, Michigan saw surprising shifts due to Muslim and progressive discontent over Gaza. Dearborn, Michigan had a wild swing to the right as frustrated voters went for Jill Stein or abstained from voting. The Democrats' best response was to send known Muslim favorite Bill Clinton here, and that certainly did not work. Assuming those voters return, and the issue calms down, Newsom is likely to reclaim the state by a narrow margin. The final electoral score is 281 to 257, giving the Republicans their third win in 4 years. Vance wins a smaller majority than Trump did, but he continued the growth Trump started with working-class Latino voters. Thanks for watching my first prediction video, and there will be more to come as we receive additional info on what to expect in the coming election cycle.